Welcome to Multiversatile. My name is Jake Long, and here I talk about superhero movies and shows. The legal fate of Kang actor Jonathan Majors is still up in the air, and so far Marvel Studios has mostly decided to wait for further development in the case before they make any big decisions. I like that they're doing this, but unfortunately a lot of court cases are postponed for a while, so there is a possibility that we won't get a verdict before it's time to start filming Avengers Kang Dynasty. And of course there are bigger things at play than an actor being in a movie, but this is a channel about superhero movies and shows, so that's what I'm going to be talking about. Of course, there is a writer's strike going on as well, and the script for Kang Dynasty probably isn't finalized. In a perfect world, Jonathan Majors is innocent and he will be found innocent, but in the off chance that he isn't, or that his case is pushed back several months, it's curious to think about what Marvel will do. Since they have been standing by him so far, I think that if the case is pushed back, they'll probably keep him in their back pocket for the time being. Since Kang is a multiverse character, they could easily bring in another actor or several actors to play his variants. After all, we saw 3 Spider-Man variants who look very different, so why can't we have different looking Kangs? In the massive crowd scene at the end of Ant-Man 3, we saw close-ups of several Kangs that were Jonathan Majors, but there could have been dozens or even hundreds of others that could believably be other people. If they went this route, there are several great actors that they could incorporate into the MCU as Kang variants. And if Majors is found innocent, they could bring him back into the fold later. The first actor that comes to my mind is Jonathan Boyega. He was great in Star Wars, although highly underutilized, and he was particularly great in The Woman King. It would also be fun to see legends like Denzel Washington and Morgan Freeman show up to play variants of Kang, although I don't know if Marvel could afford them. It might be fun to have Boyega and a couple of other lesser known actors in most of it, and have a couple of scenes with Denzel Washington and Morgan Freeman, or just have them show up for cameos. Also, after watching Guardians of the Galaxy 3, it would be interesting to find out that the High Evolutionary is a variant of Kang. In the movie, he talks about Earth like he's not from there, but maybe he didn't want the Guardians to know that he's from Earth. The actor did a great job, and I'm not exactly sure how to pronounce his name, so I'm not going to, but I think he would be a fantastic choice to play a Kang variant. It's already been rumored that Marvel's Beyonder character will be changed into a Kang variant for the MCU, so why not add the High Evolutionary to that list? And there are a lot of similarities between the High Evolutionary and Kang already. They both like purple, they both have telekinetic powers from their suit, they both have controls that involve using goop, and one of them wants to create the perfect timeline, the other wants to create the perfect society. So, just saying. These extra castings could work, but what would these other actors appear in as Kang? If they make Avengers Kang Dynasty without Jonathan Majors as Kang, it seems like it would be weird to have him come back as Kang after that, especially since it's rumored that Kang Dynasty will be the major showdown with Kang, and Avengers Secret Wars will possibly only feature the variant of Kang that is the Beyonder. If they do decide to keep Majors for a while, I think they should push back Avengers Kang Dynasty and have a different Avengers project. Of course, that would only be possible if the writer's strike ends soon. Otherwise, they could just hold off on Kang Dynasty anyway, since they have quite a few other projects already planned. The problem with that is that one thing the MCU has been lacking, at least to me, are Avengers movies. However, that is just a preference. If the movies that they make are actually good, such as Guardians of the Galaxy 3, then they'll probably be fine without Avengers movies. But if they're not so good, like Ant-Man 3, then there could be an issue. That's all for me today though. If you would like to, let me know what you think about all of this. Hit that like button and hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching, and take care.